All right, welcome to episode 9 of my Southampton career mode. In this episode, hopefully we will get some transfers done. That is the goal. So there have been a few more additions to our shortlist. We include Adam Lallana, Matty Cash, Jamal Lascelles, Sandro Tonali, Pedro de la Vega, Emmanuel Dennis, and Kyle Walker-Peters, who signed for Southampton in real life. But before we dive into transfers, the first thing I need to do is recall Mario Lemina from loan. Recall for 246,000. That's a deal. It's basically like a signing. And then Mario Lemina's old number was 18, so he will have 18 again. So it looks like Bellarabi is on his way to Chelsea, so I think that will make him unavailable. I think him going to Chelsea would be more realistic than going to Southampton. But this guy looks very interesting. Pedro de la Vega, suggested by the comments. He's only 18. He is rapid, quick, and he's got decent technical stats. At 18 and only 71 overall, he does have kind of a high release clause, but if I could get him more towards his value, I think that would be a good deal. I think he has the most upside out of the rest of these guys. All right, I'm gonna try offering maybe just straight up 30. Let's see what they say. Well, they will sell him for just his value. They just want a sell-on clause, which honestly I'm not too fussed about. Let's try 31.4. And they accept that. I was expecting to pay a lot more for him. I mean, it is 30 million for an 18-year-old, and he's only on 8,000 a week, so I can't imagine his wages being that much higher. But let's just take another look, because we have about 45 million, like 45 to 50 million to spend, and 30 is more than half of that. If you think about it, we really need a right winger. He is right-footed, but he's still a right winger, and his stats look so good. So Emmanuel Dennis from Club Brugge, his value is about the same as Pedro de la Vega. And the thing about bringing Pedro in is he's only 71 overall, so I could start him, but there'd be arguments that Buffal is a better starter. And I really want like an impact signing on the right wing. But they would allow me to take Dennis on loan for only 6,000 in wages for a year from Club Brugge. And I think that is a deal. That is a very good deal if he accepts it, hopefully, because he looks very good as well. Look at those physical stats, decent dribbling, ball control. If I signed him permanently and then got Dennis on loan, the wingers would be set because he can play left wing, right wing, striker. He also can play on the left. I think wingers we'd be very good if we got those two. Now I do want to bring Adam Lallana back to Southampton, but I think in real life it's gonna happen this summer, so I think that's what we're gonna do in this save as well. I'm gonna let him stay at Liverpool for the rest of the season, and then in the summer try to sign him. I think he'll be cheap, relatively cheap, but I still need a left back, and let's see if I can try to get Joe Bryan on the cheap. Let's try 7.5. See how that does. 13. That is way over his value. Let's drop it down to 9. Let's see what he says to that. Really adamant on 13. I didn't think I'd be spending that much. Try 9.7. See if he comes down a little bit. Alright, so he's gonna need some time to think that over. I thought I would get him for like 8 million, not 13. But okay, so Joe Bryan, Dennis are on hold. De la Vega, I think I'm going to sign. Yeah, I'm gonna sign him. 18-year-old, 71 rated. He looks very good. Wants an 100 million release clause. I don't really want a release clause. Oh no, what do I offer him? He's on 8K a week. 71. Maybe like 35? Trying to think, what does a 70 overall player in the Premier League make on average? I'm thinking like between 25 and 40K. Let's try 30 right in the middle. Hopefully this doesn't mess this up. Give him a 500K signing bonus. That seems like a decent upgrade from 8,000. All right, 27k. You know what? I will do that. De La Vega, welcome to Southampton. All right, first signing of the career mode, Pedro De La Vega. What number should I give him? Let's see what's available. You know, he'll get number 11. He looks like he's going to be very good. So that drops our budget down quite a bit. Not too bad though. I'm curious to see if these loan deals come through. All right, so they really want 13.4 for Joe Bryan, which I don't think I want to pay that. I was expecting to pay about like 8 for him, 8 to 9, especially after the De La Vega transfer. I don't think I'm gonna put that on hold for now. I do not want to spend that much of my money on a low-rated backup left back. So let's see who else we should sign. So it looks like our options for midfield are going to be Bentaleb, Wilshere. I don't really think I want to sign Pascal Gross, and then Bissouma. 17, 10, and 13 roughly. I kind of want to sign Jack Wilshere. He's been stuck out at West Ham for a while now after leaving Arsenal. 79 rated, 28. If I can get him for like 10 million, like 10 to 12, I think I would do that. Because he's not very quick, but all around, he's a pretty decent midfielder. And I'm pretty sure he'd be coming off the bench for me. He wouldn't be starting. So let's see if I can get him on the cheap. Let's see, I'm gonna straight up offer 10, I think. Let's see where that goes. All right, 10 million. That's accepted. I was expecting more. 10 million for Jack Wilshere. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Considering what our other options are. Bentaleb is younger. Very similar in attributes. Bissouma, he's like one of Brighton's youngest prospects. He's pretty good. So I don't think they would sell him to us in real life. I don't think so. Unless they're relegated. Would Bentaleb leave Schalke for Southampton? I'm gonna see what I can get for him. I'm gonna send an offer. See how much it is compared to Wilshere. Now my assistant coach said 13. So I'm just gonna do straight up 13 and see where that gets us. And that's accepted. I mean, if we're looking at both players, but Bentaleb looks like the better player. He's 3 years younger. Would probably outgrow Wilshere. I think if we signed Wilshere, he would start going down. And I don't think Schalke has been doing great in the Bundesliga recently, so I can maybe see him looking for a move to the Premier League. I think in real life he was rumored to be going to some team in the Premier League. I don't know which team, but I heard his name in like the transfer talks, the rumors. And his wages are lower. I'm gonna go after Bentaleb. I'm gonna go after him. He just seems like the smarter option compared to Wilshere. Even though I like Wilshere, I think this is the smarter option. All right, so he wants 39k a week, 370,000 signing bonus, and a goal bonus. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. An all-around midfielder. Our second signing, Bentaleb from Schalke. I think that's a pretty decent deal. He just looks like a Southampton player to me. Josh Sims got number 8 when he came back on loan, so I'm gonna give Bentaleb 8. He's tall, 6'2", good passing, good dribbling. I feel like he's gonna be a really good player. Bentaleb will come up, and then Armstrong will go to the bench. Now we actually have we have a really good midfield rotation. Now I just had to wait for that Emmanuel Dennis deal to go through. Let's simulate and see what happens with that. And Dennis has been loaned in. That is a great deal, because he's only on like 5k wages. Let's see. He's 22, 77 overall. He is rapidly quick. He looks really good. and we're only paying 5K to have him on the team. I think that is a great little bit of business. With those signings, that is the bulk of our budget. We have a little bit of money left, but I'm not sure who would be able to sign with this. Maybe Matty Cash, maybe? I'd like to sign Kyle Walker-Peters like Southampton did in real life, but I really like Cedric, so I'm not sure quite to do. How old is Cedric? Cedric's 28, right? Yeah, he's 28, 76. He's played good for me this season. You know what? I'm going to add Cedric to the transfer list, and if we get an offer, I'll move him on and then sign Kyle Walker-Peters, because Valerie's not that far from Cedric, and Kyle Walker-Peters would be another good right back signing. So I think that's what I'm going to do if we get an offer for Cedric. If we don't, then I'm just going to keep him. And we're coming to our first game of the episode, away at Leicester. So I'm not entirely too sure what I'm going to do about the difficulty situation, because I've seen slider sets out there that make the CPU worse on Ultimate, but I feel like with this difficulty, all their stats are boosted to 99, so it's going to be very hard. I feel like no matter what you do, I feel like adding sliders to Ultimate to making the CPU worse, it just doesn't make sense to me. So for now, I think I'm just going to play on Ultimate, see how these games go. I've been close to winning a few of them, I think, if my memory serves correct, but I've also lost by a lot. I'm not quite sure, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it on Ultimate, default sliders. Another option would be to lowering it to Legendary, but using the sliders that I was using before the new update, which would end up being exactly what we were playing on before this new Ultimate update. Because the Legendary now is Ultimate what it was before. This is real complicated, but yeah, for now we're going to play on Ultimate and see how things go still. We're going to see if we can improve on this godly difficulty. But Leicester away, let's see where they're at in the table. Leicester are in 19th. How did I not notice this before? They're in 19th place. 15 losses and only 3 wins. Really? They have such a good team. That is so surprising. That is really surprising. So facing relegation zone Leicester away from home. First game of the day. I am going to give De La Vega his debut on the right. But I think other than that, I'm going to keep the lineup the same. But I'm definitely excited to try this guy out. Alright, first game against Leicester. Away from home. Bottom of the table, 19th. Let's see if we can bounce back and get a win for the first time in a couple episodes.
Our football today comes from the King Power Stadium, the home of Leicester City Football Club. Welcome to you all.
Alright, let's see if we can bounce back this game. We definitely need a win. We haven't had a win in a while, it feels like. Looks like they have John Brooks from Wolfsburg.
Dennis Pratt. Darting infield now. A goal. Right into the corner via the post.
What a strike. That is as top corner as you can possibly get. I tried to close him down, but those 3 defenders, no one wanted to close him down. I'm speechless. That is just... That is the toppest of the corner you could get. Well, that is not a good start. That is not a good start at all. Man, that is the worst possible start I could have had. I still can't believe that strike. I just can't get the ball off of them at all.
Now the possibility for
Oh, these long balls out to the wingers are disgusting.
keeping the wide attack going. Put in from the wide area. Shot blocked here.
Oh, he just clears it right back out to him.
The interception stopped.
Redmond looks like he has some room out here on the wing.
Chance to get some width into this attack.
Tried to knock it down for someone, but
Can they make this count? Keeping the ball well in a dangerous area now.
oh, they're just all on steroids. I have been having to do so much defending in this first half, and it's for nothing. Hurst gets their second goal. Leicester are 2-0 up. I am definitely rethinking my outlook on this difficulty. I just can't do anything. I literally cannot do anything against this defense. Against their defense, and then I can't defend either.
Here's a chance to whip it in. Tried his luck.
Oh my god, that was almost a goal too. That looked like it was going in.
He did see it all the way, Alan, but it's still a good save.
It's a long way out, and sometimes they can catch keepers by surprise. But he was.
That was going in. That was going in the top corner, just like that first stroke, like that first goal.
Corner played in. And the goalkeeper.
All right, we get that one at least.
Yeah, goal news in the Everton game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 42 minutes played. 1-0.
That's a yellow card if I've ever seen one.
That one, a booking, I think.
Well, they've got some really just challenge.
Højbjerg. Outstanding.
Decent hit from Højbjerg. Decent.
De La Vega. Oriol Romeo.
Oh, De La Vega almost got onto it. Oh, come on. We were about to go on a run. 2-0 down. 2 goals that just felt like they were out of my control. Like I couldn't do anything more than I did. Let's see if we can climb back in the second half.
It's a second goal for Everton. 50 minutes played.
Come on, Redmond, get on that.
Thanks, Alan.
I just can't outrun any defender at all.
What we've got.
What kind of pass is that?
Presentation of the FA Cup. After this, the visiting team are involved.
Getting every
in this
pass
history
cut out.
Premier League, and you can join us on EA Sports for that match. Threading it through.
Oh, it's gonna be 3.
There's another one for them. They go further in front, and they are.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to lower the difficulty.
Important
I'm not sure what to do.
maybe the most important moment in the match.
I am not sure what to do at all.
A bit demoralized now. These matches about the psychology of getting it right on the big day. You would have thought ability-wise, it's very much.
Oh, I can't even get a shot on goal with Ings. I'm just sad.
One side seems far. Goal update for us from the Villa game.
It's a third goal for Manchester
Bertrand has a little bit of room.
David Silva. No defender could get
Decent cross in, but dealt with by the defense and kept in by Pryatt. Now he's just gonna go on a run. He's on his bike.
Right up to date again there. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his
Should deal with this.
It's a good way to nick the ball back.
De La Vega really can't get into this game, but I don't blame him because nobody can get into this game on my attacking side at all.
This attack institution. And the forward could be played in. It was a lovely pass.
Almost was 4. Very close to being 4 goals scored by Leicester.
Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
It's time to make some subs. Let's have Lamina come on and Bentaleb for Bentaleb's debut and Melina's return. And then let's put Dennis on the left for Redmond. Have his debut as well.
Free kick coming up.
That lead.
It's a good ball. They could be
Vestergaard gets his head on it, but nowhere near the goal.
The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Put away, but
Oh, that's gonna go to Tielemans and almost 4. Probably should have been 4. I can't even get like a sniff at goal.
That's a turnover in play.
This is depressing for my attacking side.
9 to go. Let's fly.
God, those that's like the 3rd time they've attempted that. It just looks like it's going in every single time.
In goes the corner. Has to go down as a poor cross. 2 minutes left.
I just can't play anything.
Tielemans. Lost his
And
man.
Madison just dribbles past me like nothing. And he's doing ball steps, and that's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 4. Icing on the cake.
Possible way with 2 goals today. Well, that really has finished the job perfectly.
My players just feel like they're stuck in the mud.
Go easy on the opposition.
And we lose 4-0 against Leicester. This is not a good result. Alright, Stoke City want to take Obafemi on loan. I will allow that because we're pretty strong in the striker department. Okay, this difficulty has been kicking my butt. Let's do some player training. I'm gonna take Gineppo out, put in De La Vega. I think he definitely needs some finishing. All right, so this difficulty, I think we're gonna play one more game in this episode, and it is against Wolves, who are like in 14th place. I'm gonna try going back to legend, or going back to my old sliders for this game and seeing how it feels. Because that ultimate just, it feels so bad. I just don't know what to do. I'll put goalkeeper on 60, marking on 50. I'm trying to remember what I had it on before. I think I had run frequency up a little bit. And then first touch control, we'll drop it to 30. So 30, 53, 55, 60. I'm pretty sure this is what I had it on before. I'm pretty sure. And because this legendary is the old ultimate, basically, this next game we'll be playing on the same difficulty we did for most of this series. I'm very curious to see the difference and how that feels compared to this ultimate, which I've lost by 4 more goals in pretty much all the games I've played on it. Obafemi's loaned out to Stoke City. Wilshire's negotiations are over. And Joe Bryan's are as well. And Sampdoria have approached Yoshida on a pre-contract. That's fine. I wouldn't get much for him if I sold him anyways. Alright, so home versus Wolves. Currently sitting in 14th. Another team in this save that's doing bad. That is doing very well in real life. But we're back on legendary, sadly. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like lowering the difficulty. But that ultimate is just so I don't even know. I just feel like it's so out of my control. And these sliders were going well before this new update. So let's see how this game goes. It's still, I wasn't winning every game before. Let's see how legendary with our old sliders feel, which is basically what we were playing on before. Let's see how this feels. I'm gonna start Dennis out on the right this game, and then I'll probably bring Vega on later on. But let's see if we can bounce back with a win facing Wolves at home.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Southampton, to St Mary's Stadium. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith.
All right, Wolves are a good team on FIFA. I think earlier in the season we beat them, if I remember correctly. Let's see what we can do.
Good clearance. The shot's on.
All right, this is a good start by Wolves.
Probably should have done.
Yeah, you would expect him to
3 minutes in, I've read a pretty decent looking goal already. That was like a shot into a pass. Very curious to see how Dennis feels. Not a good pass, but good cross in by Traore. But it's dealt with. Get it out to Redmond.
Taking on the defenders.
See if we can get a good cross in to Dennis.
And the defender able to clear it away.
For Mayu, let's see if we get a shot.
The shot gets blocked.
Blocked by Moutinho out for a corner.
Dennis.
Oh, that was a good move by Dennis. Just couldn't find Ings. Couldn't quite find him. It's been a quiet 25 minutes.
Now they're looking to get forward from this position.
I haven't created the best of chances, but our passing is definitely better compared to the other difficulty.
Intercepted here.
Definitely better.
Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Dennis has some room out here.
This might be it. Goalkeeper can only
Dennis,
parry it
oh,
out.
Ward-Prowse, can you put it in?
Very good
No, we
defending.
cannot.
Had to get it right, and that defender did it superbly.
So close to our first goal in so long.
Kept that out, Martin. What?
Very promptly and decisively. James Ward-Prowse.
Dennis looks like he's on side. He's getting room out here. Oh, he's taking an extra touch. Go in, please. No. It's cleared off the line.
We all look looking at
So close to scoring.
Then Donker.
That's how the first half's gonna end. Got very close to scoring like 2 or 3 times. Let's see if we can put one away in the second half.
Not everything he's tried has come off.
Didn't quite have the impact I was expecting at the start, but
It's a good hit.
Oh, Ings is in. No, we can't finish that.
Well, it's easy here for the keeper.
Oh, he gets by.
The far post.
Is that Moutinho puts it in?
It's given them the break.
That is very realistic to what they've been doing in real life, to be honest.
Had to work very hard.
Adama Traore out on that wing. He's so dangerous.
When it came here,
We are down 1-0.
that earlier incident, the big
Once
deflection
again, we give up the first goal of the game.
on EA Sports. Guiding it through.
Ward-Prowse looks like he could be in. Ings. Oh my god. Is that a corner or a goal kick? That's a goal
For the
kick.
team that is leading. He could cross it now. The chance
That
here.
is such a good
Now it's
cross.
offside, and it looks as though
He's offside, but that was such a good cross by Traore.
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg kind of gets a look at goal, but just can't get it past the defender.
It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking.
Man, we are kind of struggling, but we have some room right here.
Pass through.
Ward-Prowse puts it in. Our first goal in how long? I don't even know. Finally, we get some room. Finally, we put away one. We should probably have a few goals in this game. Our finishing has been terrible. My finishing has been terrible. 1-1
Very well taken.
with 20 minutes to go.
Away we go at 1-1.
Let's see if we can grab a win from this game.
And he could get away here.
Ings is in. No, we just can't shoot fast enough.
Really brave from the goalkeeper at his feet.
Oh, it's a brave save, you're right, Martin, but
Oh, he took forever to get that out of his feet.
overrun the ball there.
Probably need to make some
Mackinac
subs.
news of a goal in red
Ings
ball.
looks like it could be in.
Goal.
Has to be a goal.
Gotta keep his nerve here.
It's not. It's not. It's not. I just messed that up so bad. Let's bring on De La Vega. Move Dennis out to the left. Bring Lamina in and move Højbjerg over. Should have been a goal. I just choked that so bad.
His report, just to confirm, Manchester City did score in that game. And they are winning by Ward-Prowse.
Oh, Ward-Prowse almost puts us ahead.
Had to really reach out for that.
We're so close to getting this winner.
Cedric.
After this, I've certainly seen them play better than they have out here this
Oh
afternoon.
no. No. Raul. Oh, it's off the bar.
It's still in play.
That was Neves actually.
Dennis.
Oh my.
7 more minutes to go.
Dennis has some room.
Hear it in the crowd. They
But
want
Cody
more
was such a good tackle.
They are looking.
Gian Moutinho. Ruben Neves. Hit it well.
Oh, that
Well,
hit.
they would have gone behind here but for this excellent goalkeeper.
Yeah, they
This
could have gone
end-to-end
worse there,
stuff.
had it not been for him. Full winner.
Threading it through.
De La Vega.
Should be.
De La Vega can't get this shot away. Why can't we shoot fast enough?
Now they're looking to get forward from this position.
Oh my god. Come on, let's give me the ball. No, that's gonna be it.
And there it is.
That's gonna be it. 1-1 draw against Wolves. I should have won that. I choked so many goals.
There we are. That's the final score, and it's finished.
That was
well.
terrible by me.
Got a point apiece.
That was so bad. I should have won that game.
He was carrying the team at times, wasn't he?
But it's a
today?
1-1 draw.
Couldn't produce the win for them.
Alright, so after the 2 games in this episode, we are still in 6th place, but Everton are caught up on us. They're only 2 points away from us, and we've fallen 10 points away from 5th. So getting back into that top 5 is going to be very hard at this point. But I'm not sure. You guys are going to have to leave comments. I'm really not sure. You guys are going to have to leave your feedback on what you guys want to see. Would you guys rather see games like that on Legendary with these sliders, which is what we were playing before? Or I mean, it's not a walk in the park. Obviously I couldn't beat Wolves, even though I probably should have. Or would you guys rather see me play on ultimate default sliders, try my best, and if we lose, we lose. If it's by 5-0 every game, we lose 5-0 every game? I'm really not sure. I think at this point, what I would rather do is play on Legendary with these sliders that we played against Wolves. I think that's what I'd rather do. And unless there's an opinion that we should keep it on ultimate, I think that's what we're gonna do. Well, we're gonna have to wait till next episode to find that out. In that next episode, we'll be facing Crystal Palace. We'll be probably simming this game against Charlton Athletic, and then facing Liverpool away and probably Burnley. So yeah, that'll be it. Next episode will end the January transfer window. I'm not sure what other business we'll be doing. Maybe if we sell a player, we'll end up bringing in another player, but I'm not sure. But we'll leave that for the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Now we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Hope you all have a great day.